YouTube, what up, man? Good morning. Today is Sunday. I don't know the date, but we about to get up. I gotta go run back to the mall to exchange some shoes that my son had got. I bought this man like 7 pair of shoes, bro. I got to chill. But I'm a sneakerhead. That's what happens. But I was sitting here thinking, I woke up this morning, I don't know what you call it, just had a thought, and I'm like, what if trucking is not really as bad as we think it is? What if these are what the rates are supposed to be? And when I say that they're supposed to be this rate, I'm thinking about of the time before the pandemic when the rates were whatever they was and nobody was complaining. And it wasn't until the pandemic came and it was like the gold rush, all this money floating around, that everybody started harping on how much companies pay or what they paying. Everybody was jumping around, moving around. And I'm thinking like, dude, I don't recall trucking being this bad before the pandemic. As far as, oh, it's so bad. I'm like, no, nobody wasn't saying nothing about trucking. Trucking was quiet. You was a truck driver and that was it. Nobody was making a big deal out of nothing. But now COVID has passed. Well, and the after effects are lingering, and the market correction is freaking everybody out, and everybody's saying these companies are not paying. I can't make no money where I'm at, yada, yada, yada. No. Did we ever stop to think that we took off more than we could chew during the pandemic, and we got a lot of vices, and we got a lot of more debt, and we got cars, and we got homes, and these women want more than what they used to get. And we're at an expectation of where we think we should be at because we was doing it for 3-4 years. That's not the new normal. That was a once in a lifetime pandemic that won't happen again no time soon. That happened and it drove the prices up. So now when it's coming back down, we thinking it's the end of the world, but it's not, because everybody that's dropped out of trucking, 90% of them was not real truck drivers. They just hop in because of COVID and it was opportunists. So I'm sitting there saying to myself, like, man, maybe we've been looking at this wrong the whole time. We had this wrong the whole time. Maybe this is what trucking is supposed to be at. Maybe this is the correction that's supposed to happen. This is what trucking really is. So when I think of it from that perspective, I'm thinking like, man, we sit on YouTube and social media bashing companies, this and that. You got to understand how much really goes into running a company. Mechanics, dispatchers, project managers, janitorial staff. You got property you got to pay for. Trucks breaking down left and right. Imagine if you had 100 trucks breaking down left and right. Oh, shippers and receivers want to drag their feet about unloading and loading up a truck. Time is money, gas. So I'm not making an excuse for the companies, but you got to understand what really goes into running a company. And if you're an entrepreneur, you understand that. It's a lot of highs and a lot of lows in trucking. But what I will say, I never thought of it this way until this morning when I was sitting there laying down. I'm like, man, this might be the real rate of what trucking is going to pay. How come nobody else is thinking of it that way? Because everybody's like, oh, money. And the people can only pay what they can pay and what they're going to pay for a reason. If you don't like it, you can leave. And that's what they say. That's what they tell us as drivers, right? But, like me, I'm like, nah, man, I need what I think I need what I deserve. What if our deserve level is not 100,000 every year? What if it's 60, 70, 80 until you go start your own business or get you a side hustle where you can supplement the income and get over that hump of making 6 figures? Because the average millionaire has 5 to 6 streams of income. You're not going to get balling out of control money doing trucking, not no more. Not at least in the foreseeable future. So when I think of it like that, maybe we had this wrong the whole time. We not supposed to be getting paid. Are we? I don't know. I'm not being negative. I'm asking y'all some real stuff. Like, maybe we just got spoiled. So I think, me personally, the quicker we can acknowledge that these people not going to pay us what they want us to pay us, the quicker that we can start our own businesses that I always be preaching to y'all over and over again, that we can start and name our own price and be successful. I get it. Everybody's not an entrepreneur. You understand what I'm saying? But start a business. Start a landscaping business. Make up that 30 bands that you're not getting no more and get it that way. Go start a janitorial business. Go start a corn laundry. Okay, it's like everything I talk about, it goes back to being an entrepreneur on this channel. There's nothing wrong with having a 9-to-5. By all means, keep your 9-to-5. Do not quit your job thinking you're going to get out there and get it. Because, you know, it's good to have stability. You can't be focusing on the paycheck. Focus on the benefits and stability of a 9-to-5. You can get that money out the streets. You know, point taken legally, but if you could just make at least $20 an hour, I don't care what state you in, that's enough catalyst for you to go make you another $500-600 out the streets per week. Now you making $1,300-1,400 and you home every day. Okay, there's jobs in my city working for the city that are 410. So you work Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They had a street sweeper job paying $23 an hour. Shoot, I might apply for that. I'm not tripping on the money. I like the structure and the stability, short-term, long-term benefits. And then I get paid not to take the health care because I'm military. So I don't even need their health insurance. So I make like an extra $250 a month on top of whatever my check is. So you got to realize the base. You got to build your base first before you can build a house. You got to put your foundation down and pour it and make sure it's even before you can get the house to the second story. So the quicker we realize that trucking is not going to pay what it was paying during the pandemic, the quicker we can elevate and get ahead in life at this point in the game. So when I think of it from that point of view, stop putting all the stress on the trucking company. Stop being so dependent on that one job. Sit down, figure out a hustle, and make it work. Make the money elsewhere. But that's all, man. I'm finna go get my son something to eat, head to the mall, and I'll see y'all on the next one.